Welcome to the studio, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Krizbeatz, the drummer boy, and you're welcome to another episode of how to get your vocals banging, how to get your Afrobeat vocals banging. So today we'll be using BandLab. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting, Chris, can we get a BandLab tutorial? So yes, we're going to be working on vocals, and this vocal preset that is used in this video will be made available for you at the end of this video, so keep watching. So yeah, with that said, let's get back to it after the intro. Voila! Yes, welcome back. So this is the vocals that we'll be working on.
Yeah, yeah. Peace of mind.
Come on.
Can would you please be mine? I want you in my life, every time. Never give me reason to worry, cause now you be the book I study. Whether you be rain or you sunny, you
Yes, so you heard that. I posted a video of us recording this song and how we recorded it in a car. So if you've not seen that, be sure to check it out. Let's come to the lead vocals. Let me show you how I process the lead vocals. Let me mute this. Like I always say, without a doubt, this preset, they are, perfect for everything you need. Everything you need to make music is right here on your phone. So let me turn them off. Everything I did, let me turn them off. Let's disable it and see what it sounds like before.
yeah, yeah.
So the first thing that you want to do out of the box is to ensure that you have your singer singing the right key. But let's say you don't even have the singer singing the right key. That is where auto pitch comes in. Auto pitch does what the name implies. It's an auto pitch. It kind of like tries to move your vocals to the closest key possible. When you tell auto pitch what your key is, most of the time auto pitch will always guess what the key is, but if you know your exact key, like for this song is G major, so if you set it to G major, it's going to make sure that everything you are singing, even if you are not the best singer in the world, it's going to try to make sure that every note is correct. Auto pitch is there to help you make your singing go from normal to like very good, getting the best out of this. If you are a very good singer and you don't want that robotic sound, I think you should be about 80%, if you are a really good singer. But if you are like me and you're just trying, so you can move it to the heaviest. It corrects the pitch properly. See what it sounds like now after auto pitch.
Peace of mind. Can would you please be mine? I want you in my life.
I brought in this Dimension B. Dimension B is a chorus effect on BandLab. I used the preset 1 just to create that stereo field. I want the vocal to feel wide. So this chorus, I still used it for the backup. You will see how I used it for the backup. It's amazing. I used the gain, utility gain, to just boost my vocals up a bit, to introduce more tone. You know how a preamp works, so I used that to serve as a preamp, because I didn't use like a proper preamp when I recorded it. So I used the gain utility to make sure that I'm getting all the right tones. Then I introduced the SR. So one of the things that comes with recording over your phone is you have the S's too much, like too much. Of course, I want it, but I like taking it out first before adding. So I took it out with the SR. The DSR sounds amazing. I like how the DSR sounds. It does exactly what you want it to do. It does not rub off on everything. It selects the particular frequency that you want it to go for. That's what it does. Then after that, we did some graphic EQ. So the graphic EQ, I'm taking out some of the lows. Take out some of the lows below 100 hertz, reduced 100 hertz by 4 dB, 200 to reduce that muddiness, the low by minus 4 dB, boost about 400k, a little bit, not so much of a boost, about 0.8k. Of course, I boost 6k to add more presence. Then I moved on to what my favorite thing about the effect on BandLab. is the 1176. So 1176 is modeled after the famous 1176 limiting amplifier. I did a pretty fast attack to quickly grab the vocals and to give it that rich thickness that it gives to sound. I love this compressor a lot. I wish I could carry it everywhere I go. So yeah, I did 4:1 ratio. Yeah, with that, see what it sounds like. Let me just go, let me A-B the compressor alone so you see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, so compressor, when you think about compressor doesn't necessarily mean loud. When the youngins think of compressor, they tend to think of compressor as making a sound loud. When you add compressor to something, it doesn't necessarily have to be loud. So what I did here was to use my input and output to kind of like fix my gain staging to ensure that I'm not boosting too much because I added compressor. So yes, the thing that most of you guys will like, the studio reverb. I loved how this studio reverb sounds, and I'm going for that drenched reverb because of the kind of song I'm making. And then the echo filter. So it sounds like this when you listen.
In my life, every time. Never give you reason to worry, cause now you be the book I dey study. Whether you be rain or you sunny, you supposed to say me I love you. Can't wait to Wi-Fi, can't wait to Wi-Fi, can't wait to touch her, can't wait to.
Yeah, so this part, let's solo what the backup is doing. So you need to be able to think outside the box. You know, you need to be able to determine the kind of tone you want to go for, and the best way you can do it is to start practicing with the effects that we have on BandLab. So yeah, so you see how that is. For the other part of the ad-lib, I added auto pan to it. So auto pan is the thing that is making the vocal go from here to here. For this one, it's pretty much the same effect, but for the last part, I just brought in this chorus, this stereo chorus. So this ST chorus, I brought this ST chorus to give me that Thai dollar signs. I added that. For the other one, it's pretty much the same effect, but added this auto pan. So auto pan just means automatic panning. And I set the rate to 1/2. Then the speed to 70% so that it goes. Let me try to solo that. Let's listen to that alone.
Yeah. Peace of mind. Please be mine. I want you alive. Every time.
Like, no one will even believe you if you told them, oh, I recorded this with my phone. It's so crazy. So yes, that is pretty much everything I did. The best way to know how to use a thing, anything, is to use and use and use. So I will literally abuse that thing. So don't shy away from effects. Put everything, even if you feel like, oh, this should not be on vocals, add it. Just try to see, just experiment with things to see the effects that you can get out. Don't be restricted to what you have. You know, try out all the effects. I can tell you for a fact that I've tried out all the effects on BandLab. It's so crazy. I already know, okay, if I'm recording, I already know what to go for out of the box. I already know what to do to make my vocal sound good. I probably would add a DSR again in this vocal. I probably will add another DSR just to calm the vocals down a bit and probably reduce the reverb. But for the kind of song that I'm going for the kind of song this is, I think the reverb is perfect, you know, and I'll just do balancing and then straight into mastering, and I can always master on BandLab as well. So I mean, all in one suite, if you ask me. You know, I can master it on BandLab, I can share it on BandLab, I can distribute from BandLab. So I want to hear what you've been doing with BandLab. So leave a comment in the comment section or tag me in any of your stuff that you've made with BandLab. If I love it, I'll repost it on my story. So love.